Safety is not common sense. Safety is a skill. It is something that is taught and practiced.
VRSA safety consultant Christine Gillison recently worked with Culpeper County Schools to conduct a summer safety training program to address their leading workers' compensation injury types, slips, trips, and falls, as well as ladder safety.
The data is really the driving force behind all of this. We saw that accidents were happening in certain areas, so that made us think a little bit more about providing some professional development for all of our staff.
The training was spearheaded by HR Administrator Amanda Washington and Director of Facility Services Doug Robson. In addition to classroom training, they developed a skills rodeo where staff could practice the new safety information they'd learned earlier in the session.
Christine and Amanda were talking about doing some interactive things with the group to actually show them and have them work as a team while they're trying to get through the obstacle course.
Where what we learned today, we're going to go through this little rodeo obstacle course, and you guys will show us what you learned.
That at some point in time over the last year, we've had someone get hurt doing each one of these functions. We've had people that's gotten hurt by picking up a load that was too heavy by themselves, putting up and letting down the cafeteria tables. Again, lifting, people trying to pick up more than one they're capable of, or not asking for assistance here. Everybody knows with the mop buckets, the twisting, the turning that's associated with that. And then the ladder safety, recognizing what is a proper ladder, what is an undamaged ladder, and where to climb on said ladder.
Staff attending included those from maintenance, custodial, mechanical, and information services.
Historically, technology, you kind of think about them working on computers and being at desk and not really being involved with climbing ladders or getting into crawl spaces. So part of what we do in terms of running network cabling, that's kind of changed that dimension, as well as adding security cameras. And as you're familiar, a lot of security cameras are up high. One of our injuries, in fact, this year was dealing with one of our technology staff on a ladder that wasn't really following the correct protocols. So that's when we immediately identified that there was a training need.
You're going to inspect the ladders and tell us which one is the one that you can use and which one is the damaged ladder.
As staff worked the Skills Rodeo course, Gillison and Washington monitored their actions and would blow their whistle when actions weren't being completed properly. For example, proper mopping technique.
So we wanted to make sure back safety was good, that they weren't twisting too far or bending too low.
They're supposed to use their arms to push and pull to swing them up, and that's what we were looking for on that.
You know, nobody wants to sit all day and just have somebody talk to them with a PowerPoint. So it really does change the dynamics of the training for them to get up and actually kind of be challenged with what they just learned.
If doesn't put one thing here sink in today that keeps you from climbing that step ladder that's broken, everything we put together today is going to be worth it, because it saves your life, it saves your injury.
The school system hopes the hands-on training from experienced VRSA risk management staff will result in fewer injuries for staff at work and at home.
We're very grateful to VRSA for providing this training for us.
They understand OSHA requirements. They understand the depth and breadth of what it takes to do this and make sure that we're following protocols and procedures that align to, number one, being safe, but also protecting us from all the other things that are out there, from litigation to actual injuries. So.
At the end of each session, awards were presented to teams that participated in the rodeo most safely.
Me personally, I think it went great. When it comes to our custodial staff and maintenance tech and especially transportation, they don't get a lot of training and hands-on training, which is the best training. So the fact that we were able to come together and VRSA was able to introduce us to this, it means the world of difference. And I think everybody in there enjoyed themselves today.
Lots of fun, something new, something different, and still gets the point across.
VRSA is here to protect our members and their employees so they may effectively serve their communities. If your entity is interested in working with VRSA to conduct a safety event, contact your risk services consultant. For more information, visit our website at www.vrsa.us.